Hi everyone, it's Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today I have 3 thrift flips for you, and I'm so excited to show them to you. This is actually part of a playlist, a challenge that I'm participating in, and I'll give you the details on that in just a few moments. All right, so this first project, I found this adorable basket at the thrift store. I find so many cool baskets at thrift stores, and I kind of hoard baskets. I think I have a problem. Anyway, so I wanted to do something fun with it. So I chose that nautical color from Folk Art. As you can see, I painted the basket, but I left the trim in the handle, and I'm going to mix. I didn't have very much antique wax, so I'm putting a little bit of black paint and some water in there, and that is what I'm going to use, kind of a faux stain to stain the trim around the basket and the handle. So I just mixed it up in my antique wax bottle since there was hardly any in there anyway. So I first took a Jenga block and I decided to test it out, just make sure, that the color was good and that I liked it. And it was. So there you go. You can kind of see what it looks like. When I started putting it on the handle, it's wood on the handle and the trim, but the handle was very, very dry, I noticed. And so when I was putting this mixture on there and then trying to wipe it off, I don't know, it just was so dry. So I ended up, and you're going to see here, I just took a little bit of water, squirted it on, and that helped a lot. So always remember, you can, especially with a faux stain like this, just add more water if you need to. Okay. And so then, I did end up getting smart about it and taping off the edges. And I wanted to show you here, just to get into those little nooks and crannies there, the edge, I just made sure to go all the way around it, as you can see there. And then I also did the inside. You'll see in a moment when I take the tape off. Or right there, you can see I did the inside edge as well. Now, I did not paint the inside of the basket blue, although you could if you wanted to, but you're not going to see it, so I just left it its natural color. And look at how pretty that looks. I think it looks pretty just as, but I decided I wanted to distress it, so I'm using some Distress Oxide ink, and the color is called Frayed Burlap. And I just thought it looked so pretty. I always start things on the bottom in case I don't like it. But I did like this one, so I went ahead and distressed the whole thing. And you'll have to let me know what you think, if you would have left it plain like it was, or if you would have added the distressing. A white wax would have looked really pretty, or a dark wax as well, or just white paint, dry brushing it, whatever you like. Okay. So I've got a piece of drop cloth here, and I'm going to use the same Distress Oxide ink called Frayed Burlap, and I'm going to distress the cloth. And I was just kind of showing you the difference in the color. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, my whole intent here is I'm going to put it on the front of the basket. But first I want to stamp it with these cute stamps I got a while ago on sale from Michaels. They always have their, well, same with Hobby Lobby, but they usually have their paper crafting items like stamps and stuff. Usually about every other week they go like either 40 or 50% off. So I got these, I think I got them at 40% off. I can't remember. But anyways, I'm stamping the word, I just made it real simple, Floral Market. And, I knew that, oh, by the way, I'm using just a black, it's called Memento ink. It's more of a permanent ink. It doesn't really matter. I just use black ink is what I'm trying to say. But I liked how it turned out. I didn't need to distress it or anything more. It kind of looks old the way it is, and that's the look I was going for. So now I'm just going to hot glue this baby on there, and we will then fill up this basket with some goodies. It took me a long time to figure out what kind of flowers I wanted to put in here. At first, I was thinking, ooh, all white flowers would look really pretty, and then I was like, ooh, yellow, because, yellow and blue go together so well. And I just was having a really hard time. And then I ended up choosing, I do not know the name of these flowers. I apologize, but these flowers, they're kind of a really light pink and then that white, and of course they have the green in them. So I just thought they were so cute, and I decided to fill the basket up. I put some not floral foam. It was actually from a box, like the packing. I don't know, styrofoam, I think is what it's called. Anyway, at the bottom. And then I had these wispy things. I don't know what they're called either. And so I just started sticking those in, and it took me a long time. I know you're only seeing a minute of this, but you guys, I'm not kidding. This thing took me a long time to arrange, because I go back and forth, cut, trim, whatever. And then these leaves that were on those flowers, I pulled them off because they weren't showing anyway, and I just kind of stuck them throughout. I thought that looked really cute. So yeah, so far that's what this project is looking like, but we're going to add more. So these two little bunnies came off of a sign, off of, a project I did on my previous video. I'll link that. I think it was my 5 under 5. The signs that I used to make another sign. I know that's complicated. Anyway, I had them laying around. So they're already like galvanized or they're silver or whatever, but I wanted to make a more of a galvanized look. So I took a medium gray color and a black color, and started with the medium gray, just pouncing it on. I like to use these little sponges from Dollar Tree, and I cut them typically into like 4 different sections. And I like to use them because they tend to get into all the grooves pretty well. And then you would, you want to dry in between, and then I would do the black. And then I would go back and forth, believe me, back and forth between black and the medium gray, just until I got the look that I was going for. Just, however you like it. If you like it more light, or if you like it more dark, whatever you prefer. So as you can see here on this one, I'm just showing you, I'm going back again over it with the medium gray. Aren't they cute? I think they're so cute. All right, so what we're going to do next is I have some dowels that, or skewers rather. Oh, I'm sorry. First, I'm just using the Dollar Tree bows that came on these bunnies. I'm just putting them right back on. I debated about doing like a white bow or something, but I thought that the natural color bow would go well with, like the wood trim and stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so here's the skewers. I did stain them in that faux stain mixture, and we're just going to attach them. By the way, the skewer fit perfectly in the groove. I was like, wow, it was like made to do that. Anyway, so yeah, gonna do this, and then you guessed it, we are gonna pop these into our little floral arrangement, and that will finish this DIY. I think it turned out so cute. You have to let me know what you think. Okay, so this is the third Thursday Thrift Flip, and it is hosted each month by Rustic Chicks Design and the Rusted Willow, and this month's co-host is Lovin's The Life. So please make sure to check out the playlist. I'll have that linked in my description box. Lots of inspiration. Thrift flips, by the way, are my very favorite types of projects to do. Now, I want to mention really quick, don't blink, because this second project is super, super quick. I got this container from my mom. She had gotten flowers in it. I think my brother sent it to her. So it's not like I got it at the thrift store, but had I not gotten it from my mom, it would have been at the thrift store because she would have just donated it. So anyway, so it is a thrift flip. All I'm doing is using this rub-on from the Dollar Tree that says Farm Fresh Flowers. And literally that's it. And we are going to put some beautiful lavender in here. And that is how easy, quick, and simple this is. I think it's so beautiful. It's a beautiful piece, and cost hardly anything at all. So I don't know. That's why I love thrift flips. They just, I don't know, the possibilities are endless on what you can do. I did think about painting the milk jug, or whatever you call this canister thing, but I decided to keep it the white color. All right, so my name is Mary Beth. If you're new, I love doing all different types of DIYs. As I mentioned, thrift flips are my favorite, but I like different styles. I like shabby chic. I love rustic and farmhouse, all different kinds. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. I really, really appreciate your support. And if you don't mind, go ahead and give me a like. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, moving on to the final DIY. This little adorable cutie patootie came from the thrift store. Isn't he cute? And I am using this color. It's called Old 57, and it's by the DIY Paint Company. Look at how beautiful that color is. Oh my goodness. So I decided to paint him, and I kept his little nose and mouth and the bottoms of his feet, though. I kept them pink. I didn't paint over those, but in his eyes I also kept. But everything else I painted on him. He's so cute. And then I decided to take some white wax. My favorite wax is from the DIY Paint Company, by the way, but any white wax would work. And if you don't want to use wax, or to use white wax, a dark wax I think would look really good, or or just regular sealer with no color. But I wanted to brighten it up a little bit more and kind of fade the old 57 color just slightly. So that is what I did, and he turned out so darling. Super easy flip, right? Oh, I think he's so cute. Okay, and so of course I'm going to put some little flowers in him, since that's kind of, I think, what he's doing, what he's there for. His whole little belly's cut out for you to put a plant in. So what I decided to do is I took some floral foam here, and I did have to cut it a little bit to get it to fit. And then I have a big bag of florals and leaves and just all kinds of different leftovers from different projects. I mean, it's a big bag. And I just dug into that bag and found all these little pieces. And so I just started combining, and this actually took me a long time too. I don't know why, but it did. But I just started filling him up with these little pinkish, and I want to say yellow, pink and yellow, I don't know what these are, but these little things, whatever they're called. And there is some greenery there. I end up pulling the greenery out. You're going to see here in a moment. And then I take little sprigs of greenery and more strategically place them in there, as you can see here. But you could put anything in there. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. You could fill him up with little carrots. Oh, that would be so cute. So lots of different ideas. So yeah. So I'm just adding some little leftover greeneries here, and that's it. Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'd love to thank the host for hosting this fun challenge every month. I unfortunately have not had a chance to be in this one yet, so I was so excited that I was able to get some things done and participate this month. So I hope you enjoy what I put together for you here today, and I hope it inspires you, and I would love to know which one is your favorite. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me today. Have a great one, and we will talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.